Good morning everyone, or whatever wacky time zone you're in, and if you're at Morphicon, I hope you're having a safe and fun time there, and take lots of pictures for me, because I'll be keeping up with Morphicon from home by watching the panels if they stream and upload them up online, but I'm excited to see what reveals we'll be seeing at Morphicon this year. But Hasbro also did a stream for Power Rangers where they revealed several things. One of the highlights they had was revealing some new figures and showed off some previews for some new figures. But one thing they did was talk about the comics, and that is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 100 that comes out over a month from now. So at the end of September, that's when this comic is dropping. So I think it drops the day before Season 2, Part 2 of Dino Fury on Netflix. But they showed off some previews. They had an interview with Ryan Parrott, which was really cool. I highly recommend checking out that interview. It was pretty good. Don't read the chat. The chat for that interview were horrible. Some horrible people were in that chat. But that's a story for another day. That's another day, another time. But let's read the preview pages for Mighty Morphin issue 100. Or Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 100. So this is coming from Ranger Command, and these preview pages are very different because they're all done by different artists, because every artist that Ryan worked with, or almost every artist that Ryan has worked with, is coming back for this comic. So they've showed off a bunch of artwork from all these different artists, and from what Ryan said, the reason why they do this is because each artist is playing a part narratively into the story. So here's the first one, which is done by Raul Angulio, and you see Jason sort of taking off the Death Ranger helmet, and you kind of see how evil and demonic he looks with the Death Ranger Omegas, and then you see the dead rising from the ground. That's really freaking cool. Gotta love the artwork in here with how, like, evil and how wide-eyed Jason looks. Like, you can just see just nothing in him except just this deathly expression. And then we have the showdown between Tommy and Death Ranger Jason, the rematch ever since Necessary Evil. So we're going to see these characters face off once again, and maybe Tommy will win, and that's my alarm going off. But maybe Tommy will win this time because he's going to save his friend. But will he come out on top? We'll have to find out. And this artwork is done by Marco Renner. I love me some Marco Renner art, but this is really cool. I love the colors. I might make this the thumbnail with these two characters sort of jumping into battle against each other. And then we have, okay, this is where we only get sort of half a panel. But here we have Jason and that standing on the Omegazord, which is very reminiscent of Go-Go Power Rangers when they did that, where they're standing on the Omegazord. But you see Jason in his MMPR suit. So I do wonder, because they're in the MMPR suit, this is sort of reminiscent of what I'm thinking of. Go-Go issue 1, and this is done by Francesco Moreno. So this looks really cool. I do wonder what the context for this is. I do wonder if Jason goes into this weird dream state and they've got to pull him out of it. And then, slight spoiler some more, we have Jason with the Dragon Shield as MMPR, fighting with Andros. No idea what this is about, but you do see, this is done by Dan Mora, but you do see the shattered grid sort of falling stars here. So this could be sort of Jason having different memories here and there. And it's hard to say, because you see him fighting with Andros, but then again, this is when all the Rangers fell out of the sky. So everything's so out of context with these images because there's no dialogue, so it's hard to guess what is going on. And then we have Rocky just getting his shit kicked. This is concerning. This artwork done by Daniel D. Niculo. This is Rocky getting his ass kicked somewhere in space. Is he fighting Vox? Is he having his rematch with Vox? Or no, he fought Zane in the Necessary Evil. Is he having a rematch with someone? Because whoever it is, he is just getting wrecked, and you can see that he's fighting without a helmet off, and his eyes are sort of whitening, so it looks like Rocky is not winning that fight. And it's kind of concerning that people might die in this book, but will they get Plot Shield revived? Which is what I'm going to call it, which it probably will happen because he can't mess with the continuity, but it is concerning what's happening to Rocky in this big battle. which I don't mean to call a plot shield revived, I don't want to be rude, but they are kind of protected through the power of plot, with the Power Ranger comics sort of needing to follow that continuity. But who knows what will happen? Maybe we'll get a big timeline reset again. Here we have Jason jumping into battle, and this is done by Eleonora Callarini, who did the arcs and Go-Go from the Color Swap to Forever Rangers. She also did a lot of the legacy covers, but this looks cool. This is just Jason leaping into battle in like that old suit that he wore in Go-Go with the jacket. So I really love this outfit. And then we have this one done by Miguel Mercadio. And you see the Death Ranger sort of floating and Jason's having this spark lightning. That's really weird out of context. I don't know what that means, but because it's only half a panel, no freaking idea what it means. Like a quarter of a panel, no idea what it means. So hopefully we get an answer eventually. And then the last one is a bunch of Rangers doing an action pose, and it's cut off, so no idea why it's cut off, but it's done by Hendry Presetta. I do apologize for butchering that name, but it's a big group shot of all the Rangers with Matt's there. You can see some Omegas there, but who else is in this shot that we're missing? So that is kind of concerning. What are they hiding in this crop shot? But we'll find out in issue 100. But anyway, guys, what do you think of these preview pages? Which one did you like the most? Which one are you speculating what might happen? And what are your predictions and theories? Because this is an interesting one. This looks really cool. I want to save this one. I've saved that one. That one's going to be the thumbnail. That one looks really cool as well. Jason in the Dragon Shield fighting with Andros, and you see the Shattergrid falling star background. That's really hard to decipher with what might happen. But hey, maybe we'll get an answer later down the line. So I don't know if I mentioned it in the start of the video, but I did read these preview pages off Ranger Command Power Hour. Awesome podcast, awesome people, awesome show. Check them out, give them a watch, give them a listen. I highly recommend it. I'm going to wrap this video up soon because I've got to get to work soon, so hopefully I can edit this in time. But I will see you guys later. Peace out, take care. Bye.